Hello guys and dolls, and welcome to the first video of my yearly roundup. So I decided I wanted to do 3 videos to round up my year in beauty, I guess. So this video, which is going to be my 13-ish favorite beauty products of 2013, I'm also going to do 13 crap products of 2013, and then I'm going to do my 13 favorite beauty YouTubers of 2013. So those are the next videos that are coming up on my channel, so if any of those sound interesting, make sure to subscribe so that you get those in your feed. And with enough of that, let's get started. My runner-up is MAC Fix Plus. I have dry skin, so MAC Fix Plus is like my savior because I love using powder products because of my acne. I don't always want to be using something creamy that's going to like clog my pores. So I love using powder products, and to keep my face from looking powdery, I am always using my MAC Fix Plus. It's not a setting spray. People are going to tell you it's a setting spray. It's not a setting spray, okay? It's a face refresher finishing spray. So it's supposed to be used for hydration. It's supposed to be used to kind of meld all your makeup together. You can use it to wet your brush to like foil on eyeshadow and pigments and stuff, but this is not necessarily formulated to make your makeup last any longer. That's where you go into things like Urban Decay and Skindinavia and Model in a Bottle. Those things are actual setting sprays. This is just, it's basically water with some good ingredients in it. So that's why I decided to make it a runner-up, even though I use this every time I do my makeup. And sometimes even when I'm not doing my makeup, when I'm just like my face is really dry or something, I might spritz it on there. But I decided to make it a runner-up because I'm sure I could make it myself really, you know, and put some water and some nice stuff in a squirt bottle. So that's the only reason I made it a runner-up. I love this stuff. As soon as this is out, I will definitely be buying another one. Alright, now on to the actual 13 best products of 2013. So let's get this one out of the way. It's a little unglamorous. It's a hairbrush. This is the Tangle Teezer. I talked about it in my July favorites. This thing has just been a favorite since I got it. It does what it's supposed to do, and it does it better than anything I've ever used. It's a detangling brush. That's all it does. This isn't for smoothing or styling or teasing, or this is not what that brush does. This brush is to detangle your hair. And when you have curly hair like I do, your hair gets knotted really quick, and this detangles it faster than anything I've ever used. It still pulls out some hair. I've never found a brush that's not going to pull out hair, but I think it pulls out less hair than every other brush I've used. It detangles quicker with less pain. It's just amazing. It's like 11 bucks. You can get them at Sally's. If you have tangly hair, go get you one because this is awesome. One thing I wish is that it had a handle because it's kind of, sometimes I lose my grip on it because I have tiny little baby hands. Next product is Michael Todd's Blue Green Algae Antibacterial Toner. Disclaimer, I am not paid. Nobody sent me this. I bought it with my own money. I'm not important enough for Michael Todd to know who I am, so this is not sponsored. I know a lot of people on YouTube are sponsored for Michael Todd, or they get sent his stuff for free or whatever. I am not that lucky. I wish I was because I think his products are great. The toner does not dry out my skin. My skin's already dry. This doesn't dry it out. It's antibacterial, which is great for my acne, so I just have nothing bad to say about this. I use at least once a day, if not twice a day. I've had it for months, and there's still a fair amount in here. So even if it's expensive, it's worth the price. Next thing, Beauty Blender. I had to put this in here. I love this little sponge, and you know what, surprisingly, I don't even use it to put on my foundation a lot of days because I'm too lazy to get up and get it wet in the sink in the other room. But I think that this sponge can do so much. Yes, it puts on your foundation great. It's great for under eye. You can clean up mistakes with this. You can put on powder with this. I mean, you can just do so much stuff with this little sponge. And they're starting to get a lot of dupes out there. Good dupes from what I hear. Versus in the beginning, the dupes were all really bad. But I'm starting to hear that good dupes are starting to come out. So maybe I'll have to give one of those a try. But I love this little dude. I bought a backup because I thought everybody talks about how they have to repurchase theirs. I bought a backup when I bought this one, and I still haven't opened it. I mean, it's not in the best of shape, but it's not falling apart. And It's got a bunch of different uses and I love this little guy. If you're interested, I do have a video about Beauty Blender versus brush. I will put it in the down bar in case you're interested in watching it. Alright, this is the last non-makeup product, and it is Smith's Minted Rose Lip Balm. This is my holy grail lip product. Oh my gosh, especially in the winter, I would kiss this. In fact, I would kiss this and then get it on my lips, and then my lips would feel amazing. So this is what it looks like. It is, as it states, it's a minty rose balm. It's basically petroleum jelly with some oils in it, and this soothes my lips like nothing else. I've even tried the Jack Black stuff. This soothes my lips like nothing else. Oh, I love this stuff. Oh, I lied. I have one more non-makeup product. For me, this has been the year of discovering duo fiber brushes. This was the first one I ever got, and I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I was like, what the heck do you do with a duo fiber eyeshadow brush? The whole point of duo fiber is that you don't pick up as much product. Why would I want that with an eyeshadow brush? Because it blends awesome. That's why. When I'm having just the hardest time with like blending right here, or even like I used it today to really get at that underline, when you're just trying to blend out something and it's being stubborn, this works really great. I've got lots of big face ones for face powder or just blending everything together to make sure it looks good and flawless. There are contour ones for putting on bronzer, which is great for pale people like me because bronzer can go very bad very quickly with my skin tone. There are big ones. You do blush, you can do what, I mean, this has been the year of the duo fiber for me. I love it because it really allows you to build up the intensity you want. It helps you fix mistakes. When you put on too much, you can go in and kind of blend out. So yeah, so I have been loving on the duo fiber brushes this year. This isn't even all of them. This was just like 4 ones that were different sizes that I could show you. So my most worn lipstick this year, nobody is surprised by, is Napoleon Purtis Hess. It's just the most perfect nude for my skin tone. It is a very dry formula. There are dupes, cheaper brands. I will link my dupes video down below, but I couldn't do a favorites video without putting this in there because whenever I'm like, I don't know what lipstick to wear, this is the one I always wear. So it wouldn't be a favorites without this. Next, let's talk about some mascara. For everyday mascara, my favorite this year was the Last Blash by CoverGirl. Oh, how many videos have I sat here trying to say this? Lash Blast by CoverGirl. I used mine up. I haven't repurchased it because I have like a whole cup of mascara that I'm trying to use. I definitely will repurchase it. That is a great everyday mascara. But my favorite go-to when I need my lashes to just look bomb is Benefit They're Real. Yeah, I've had, like, as funny as it is, I've had someone ask me if I was wearing false lashes when I was wearing this, and I've never had anybody do that before. So that tells you that this really does give you that kind of false lash effect. For foundation, my favorite and my most used are, I'm counting these as one because they pretty much perform the same way. CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. This is very high coverage, very matte, very long wearing, very awesome. The one that performs similar is Almay Clear Complexion. This one has salicylic acid in it for acne sufferers like myself. The coverage isn't quite as high, it's not quite as long wearing, but I mean it is pretty close. So these are the 2 foundations that I reach for the most. If my acne is really bad, I go for this one, or if I need something that's just awesome, I go for this one. Another 2 products that I'm counting as one is my blush favorite. The 2 colors I have are Milani Luminosa, which is right here, and Ramy. I think that's how you say it. Ramy, R-A-M-Y. This blush in Alive. Here, they are side by side. They are pretty much the same color. They don't necessarily look it. And if I had thought about it, I would have put it in my dupes video. Luminoso right here and Alive right here. So Luminoso is just a bit more peach pigmented. The whole point of these blushes and what I love them for is when I don't really want to wear blush or when I'm not sure what to wear, but I do need to put something to kind of bring color back to my face, to bring life back to my face. These are perfect. They're not overly peach. They don't look like peach blush. Peach things tend to look bad on my skin. Even things that aren't supposed to be peach sometimes look peach because I'm so pale. But these just look like the most natural, I mean, this one is literally called Alive. I mean, that's what it does. It makes you look alive after you've kind of matted your whole face out with concealer and foundation and powder, and you need to look like a human being again. These two blushes do a really good job of that. Speaking of concealer and powder and all that stuff, my favorite powder this year is Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. I had to go dig this out of my empties tote because it is empty. I love this stuff. It's like medium coverage, medium to full coverage foundation in a powder form. Unfortunately, it's not as long lasting as a liquid foundation, but I feel like it's better for my skin. And what's so great about this, I tried to leave just like a really small chunk for you guys to see, but the powder itself is marbled. So you've got swirls of different colors, yellows, pinks, tans, you know, and it color corrects so well. I have really bad skin tone, like I've got all sorts of different colors going on, and this really corrects my skin tone wonderfully. I will be totally repurchasing the full size. I'm just waiting to see if I can get it on Haute Look for cheaper, because Laura Geller's on Haute Look all the time, so I'm just waiting for her to pop up again so I can buy the full size. Love this stuff. And another concealer powder type favorite is Bare Minerals Well Rested. I'm not sure if I've talked about this much, but I use this every time I do my makeup, period. If I could only do 2 steps in the morning before I leave the house, it would be mascara and this. This is basically an under eye setting powder. Let me see if I can open this up for you guys without making a mess. It's an under eye setting powder, but it actually has coverage. It brightens, it conceals, it sets anything you have going on under there. I just am in freaking love with this stuff. It is so great. This is just one of the best finds I have this year. I will forever repurchase it. It is great. Let's see. Let's talk about liquid eyeliner. The most black, easiest to work with, longest wearing, most just beautiful eyeliner for me is this NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Liner. That's how black it is. It's just super black. It stays on all day, all night. You know, it doesn't chip off, it doesn't flake off, it doesn't smear off. This is what the tip looks like. I have no problems getting nice lines with it. This is my all-time favorite eyeliner. Everybody always asks how I do my cat eyes. It's with this. Love this stuff. And last, the product that I never thought I wanted, and then YouTube made me buy it, and I will forever be in debt, is my Naked Basics palette. I've done an entire video on whether or not this is worth the hype. Obviously, by the fact that I put it in my yearly favorites video, I do feel like it's worth the hype, but I will still link that video down below for you. This is what it looks like. I didn't want to buy it because I said, hi, boring, I have all those colors, waste of time, waste of money. Oh, Heather, if only I could go back to her and show her the error of her ways. I can do almost my entire face with this, other than my blush, my foundation, and my lipstick. And I have done everything that I'm about to tell you. So obviously you can do a host of eyeshadow looks with this. You can use the black as your liner. If you're very careful, you can use faint as bronzer. Naked 2 is the perfect contour color for me. And Venus you can use as a highlight on your cheekbones and wherever. So I can use this as eyeshadow, liner, bronzer, contour, and highlight. Oh, I have also used Faint to fill in my eyebrows, the dark brown. And I feel like Naked 2 would be a really good color for blondes to fill in their eyebrows, the ones with like ashy brows. I haven't done it, so I couldn't be positive, but I have a hint. I have an inkling. I have a feeling. But yeah, I never thought I would love something so basic and so boring as much as I do. I use this every time I do my makeup. I don't even bother putting it away anymore. I might as well just leave it on my vanity because I'm gonna use it for something. I love the packaging. I love the size. It's so versatile. It's worth it. It's amazing. If you're just starting your collection, I think this is something that you need. You won't be disappointed. It's just, mwah, love it. And that, my friends, is my 13-ish favorite products of 2013. Make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what your favorite product was of 2013, and maybe it'll be my favorite product for 2014. Who knows? So thanks for making it through this video. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video, 13 crap products of 2013. Bye.